Hey, what's going on today, Gemini? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel today. I'm getting ready to do finance readings for the month of May, and I'm going to be using the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck for you guys. Please keep in mind these are general readings, you guys. I do take clients, so all my information is in the description box down below. If you feel like the reading is not resonating with you 100%, just keep in mind I am doing the reading based on the collective energy available to me during the time of the reading. So take what you think works for you and leave the rest for my other viewers. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you joining me today. It means the world to me. So let me know how you're doing in the comments. Let me know what you think of the reading in the comments. I read everything and I do my best to respond 100%. And I'm just going to do a quick deck cut, and then I'm going to start pulling cards for your reading. And I've got the Starman Tarot deck just off to the side here in case we need to pull another one. Got the Sun. Got the Sun card, you guys. Something is growing really big and powerful for you. And this is a great, what I call the first card is Anchor card. Great first card, great anchor card for your reading. Nothing can grow without the power of the sun. Got the Justice card. Justice card is related to just that, like justice being served. I think some of you could have been, and I don't want to say the word, I think somebody took advantage of you financially. So that could be coming back around for you somehow. And I think some of you are actually in a court of law to get your money back. I think for some of you it could even be, and I'm getting the impression of a landlord or something to do with where you live. It could be the bank, your mortgage. There's something going on there was a little bit shady and you guys got the shaft. But I think you guys have been really above board about this. So we've got the Star card. Now, this Star card is about, you know, just putting your good intentions out there and asking the heavens for help with whatever your situation is. And in this situation, it's like somebody, this could even be like a car dealership. I just see somebody taking advantage of a certain, like you guys trusted this person or the institution to do the right thing. And then I'm just seeing something was kind of, there's some shade here related to finance. It could even be somebody you know. Somebody could have borrowed money, a lot of money. I definitely think this was really hard on you because we've got the Six of Swords here. And the Six of Swords is like being able to move forward into a calmer future, you know, so. But you've definitely had the support of the heavens, right? Like you've got the sun and the star. So I think you've been leaning on your spirituality quite a bit. Again, praying, you know, and seeing positive affirmations and all of that stuff. I think you really tried to do the best, like negotiating one-on-one or, you know, making phone calls and saying, you know, that really wasn't very cool what you just did. And you did the right thing, but then you had enough. And now you've asked for sort of a third party to come in. And I'm really just seeing landlord all the time here, you guys. Let me know if that resonates. I'm seeing this really has to do with where you live more than anything else. But it could be any situation where you kind of got stabbed in the back with relation to finance. And also why we have so many swords here. So I've actually just pulled the Ten of Cups here. So the Ten of Cups is it's just a beautiful card related to your happiness. So you could be kind of stuck in the middle of a not so desirable situation right now with money. You're trying to recover what somebody took from you. Man, I keep getting the word landlord in my head. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I get words like I can basically read them, you know, in my head, and I keep seeing landlord. If you guys are about to sign a lease, sorry, I've got a bit of a headache. Be careful. Be careful. I see that the terms in some sort of contract, they change in like 3 to 6 months, you know, because you think that what you're signing for or have signed for is for like the term of the contract. Usually a lease is 12 months, but this one is going to be like that rent or that mortgage payment or the car payment. And this could have already happened to you, but for those of you like entering into a new deal, read the fine print, you guys. That's one thing my dad always said to me. Don't sign anything without reading it. Don't let people hurry you. Oh, you're going to have to read that? Obviously. If it's got to do with money and you're putting your written signature on it or whatever, electronic signature, take your time to read that contract, you guys, because I see there's a reasonable price to start off with, and then there's something that balloons up midway in, and I'm seeing a period of 3 months. So be careful. And for those, it's going to cause a problem. Some of you are already there. We've got like, I just see the 5 of Swords card is the battlefield card. This is somebody like stomping all over you because they want a little bit of extra money. They don't really care how they make you feel. But I pulled that right underneath the Justice card. So, like, for those of you that are already in this situation, it's going to come out on your side here. And also what I'm seeing here with the Sun card is that there's going to be some new illumination on the situation. Rhyming. Because I think you're not the only person that this has happened to. So I think other people are going to come in. And the person or the institution or whatever that has done this to you, they're going to be found out. I feel like for some of you, it's actually a class action suit. I'm seeing some really interesting things going on here. Somebody has been super shady, and I'm getting the words here, car dealership. You guys have to be careful. I'm sorry if you guys are watching and you're a car salesman, but they're just notorious for taking advantage of people. Like, I'm going to give you a little bit of a story here. Like, I bought a previously owned vehicle because my old one was falling apart and it was hilarious, but I needed like a new car. But so I bought a used car, and where I live, they have to have mechanics safety them before you can insure them. So I was looking, and it was a nice car and whatever, but they wanted me to give a $1,000 down payment on this vehicle where I didn't even know if it needed more work or not. And I was like, I don't think so. Like, you know, I'm not just throwing $1,000 away and then finding out that something needs to be done on the vehicle. So be careful with who you trust, you guys. Read everything. If you feel like something is off, you can trust your gut on that and speak up for yourself. Like, don't care what somebody else says while you're poring over this contract, because it's gonna matter. And if it's something you're already in the middle of, I can see it's been really tough on you guys, but it's going to come out here. And then I've got the 4 of Cups. So that was something that could have been very obvious once you look at it again. But if you missed it, it's okay. It happens to everybody. You know, don't feel bad, you guys. Just go and stick up for yourselves. Like, I'm just seeing like some sort of scam going on. I just think of all these phone calls and scammers. Like, there's a lot of not nice people out in the world. Like, I'm just going to give you another example of like how, like Canada Revenue Agency, where I work, I don't work for them, but I work for a major accounting firm. So somebody phoned and they pretended to be from Canada Revenue Agency, and they started yelling at me about how I owed back taxes. And I just said, buddy, I work at this place. And he was like, oh, and he hung up the phone, right? Because he wanted to scam me for money. But just be smart, you guys. Just trust your gut and tell people right off if they're trying to mess with your finances, because that's not cool. Like, one thing I don't appreciate is scam artists. Like, people can get a job just like you and me, right, and pay their own bills. I don't appreciate anybody trying to rip me off or my friends off, or, you know, my subscribers. Because one thing I've seen in our community, you guys, is all the subscribers, you guys are so nice. You're such nice people. And it just, I'm getting a little riled thinking that somebody is trying to take advantage of you or already has taken advantage of you. So the next time you go to sign a contract, please listen. Like, you'll be reminded. Oh, wait, I saw that tarot reading where Robin was like, you have to be careful and read everything. You're allowed to take a contract home, you guys, and review it and have somebody else look at it, because these things really matter. Anyway, end of rant. So I was shuffling the Starman Tarot, and the card I pulled for you guys is the Princess of Cups with its crazy artwork. So this is just related to something really happy coming in, happy news. I see your situation being resolved. You know, if you've been having a tough time financially, or somebody's, I'm getting the phrase here, bleeding you dry, you know, and I pulled this right underneath the star card. So you've been praying for your justice, and it's coming in, you guys. You just really have to pay attention. Like, nobody's gonna mind your money like you, so take care of it. And you can avoid potential disasters like that. Like, it can be very difficult once you put your name to something. Oh, well, you signed it, and it, like, people get away with that. Ugh, it makes me so upset. I'm upset for you guys right now. So watch those contracts. Watch even your, you know, if you give somebody permission to do a debit from your account, to pay for something, you have to be really careful for those too, because sometimes the bank won't even cancel them for you. They're like, you have to go to the person that is debiting the money from you. It can be really messed up out there. So just the biggest thing here is like to watch your contracts that you're going to be signing. And if you are already in the middle of something where somebody is siphoning money off of you unjustly, you have a recourse, right? You have the justice card here for you, and you have the, like, your spirit guides are out here in force taking care of you, and everything is going to work together to put things back to the way they should be. So guys, I hope this was a good reading for you. If you're in the middle of this, like, my thoughts are with you. I'm sending angels to protect you. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there for you guys, and take care of yourselves. And hey, remember to subscribe while you're here, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye for now.